Hi there, this is Roger Bumpus, the actor, not the real person. I'm the voice of Squidward Tentacles on SpongeBob SquarePants, and I'm saying you're listening to DJ Danny. Of course, I am too, but then I'm on DJ Danny, so I'm actually contributing to what you're listening to. So have a great day. Oh, I think I hurt myself.
Good evening, everyone. Today is Tuesday, September 15th, 2020. Welcome to the DJ Danny Show on HamiltonRadio.net, stream HR2. I'm your host, DJ Danny, and today in the studio, we are still awaiting for the guest. We are really excited to announce Veronica Hatcher, who is definitely the owner of this amazing new product line that you guys are going to hear of tonight called Golden Dewdrops. I had the opportunity of meeting her at Columbus Family Market here in New Jersey with my parents, and she was actually packing up all her products, and she was asking if any of us were in pain, and she told us a little bit about what her products did. So as for if everyone just wanting to know what the products were, we'll go over that a little bit later. She is going to bring products today. We also are going to be taking phone calls for testimonies, and we have a couple codes that we're going to be dropping along on this show, where listeners that tune in, the phone callers, when they call in, they'll get a code that they'll be using online that's different from the code we will be giving for listeners that are tuning in. So you guys need to tune in. I'm just waiting for my guests, but I wanted to know how everyone's day is going so far, and how are you guys starting to enjoy the cooler weather? I know it's very beautiful outside. It's super relaxing. I'm going to say that fall is my favorite season, for anyone to just be a part of or get to know. Fall is definitely my favorite season because I love everything pumpkin and everything fall. And I feel like the show tonight also evaluates on who my guest is with Veronica. For everyone that wants to know more about Golden Dewdrops, we have a lot of products that we're going to be bringing today. I believe one of them is the pain reliever, which is body oil that you'll be rubbing on yourself, and it's 4 to 6 hours for the pain to relieve for that situation. And then there's some other ones. There's like a hair, not a hair remover, it helps give you hair, like a hair grower, and a couple other ones. Then we have a few other people coming in the studio, a part of Veronica, and we're really excited for you all just to tune in and get to know everyone just as we will on the show. If anybody has any questions, we'll be opening the phone line as well as 7 p.m. And for future, my show starts every Tuesday from 6:30 to about 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm always looking for guests. I always have open availability if anyone is ever interested in being on my show. Due to COVID right now, you can be in the studio, or we can be over Zoom or GoToMeeting, whatever works best for you. Sometimes a lot of my guests do not like to show video, so we just do it as a phone call. So whatever normally works for you and more comfortable for yourself, we try to progress that here at Hamilton Radio, because safety is one of our policies, and sanitary as well. So we have a lot coming up, though, especially with October. I mean, I don't know how Halloween's going to be with COVID or if we're going to have trick-or-treating this year. But if we do, we can always do trunk or treat, which is what the little kids do. But I like that as a teenager or grown adult as well, because I feel like it's safer, than just going up to people's houses and stuff like that. It's more the fact that you just want to go out and get the candy. And sometimes that could be not safe, depending on where you're going or what location, what area, at a dark time at night. So, but I definitely want to say that, like I said before, fall is one of my favorite seasons. And I know we're all getting excited a lot for Christmas time. We all just want 2020 to be kind of over with, and we can start a brand new, fresh year. So, exactly. Doc G, she said she's pulling up. All right, so we are going to, my Doc G is going to go get Veronica, and we're just going to sit still, and we're going to await for her arrival, as we're going to get her product line and everything set up, and you guys will be listening to Golden Dewdrops as well. So for Puppy Kitty New York City, who I also help with every Tuesday or every week when I can, we always like to share a cat. Within the cat, we have a picture of the cat and their story, whether or not how they were there, how you can help with adoptions, transportation, or fostering. We're always looking for that. And just ways that you can just help regarding the environment. I mean, with help rescuing an animal, any way that you could do that is number one goal. And we just want to help with all the animals because it's getting colder now. So if we can help trap all the animals, we can deal with that. And they don't have to suffer in the cold. But there is a lot of situations like in California with this huge wildfire where there's a lot of animals that need rescuing as well. So we're definitely always interested for that, and people need to reach out and just give a hand from time to time when we need it. Yes, Mike, that's very true. Definitely. Pumpkin spice card. Oh, I'm so jealous. A pumpkin spice card detailing product. Okay, I need that in my life. If anybody's doing anything interesting this fall, Mike as well, you guys need to just message it on the Facebook Live, DJ Danny Show at facebook.com or facebook.com/DJ Danny Show. And I'm here again, like I said, every Tuesday from 6:30 to 7:45. Always interested, always have the phone line open for callers. And we try to do no profanity here. It's all family friendly. So just have fun and live your life. YOLO. So exactly, what do you guys plan on doing for the fall? Exactly. Like we were talking a little bit about trick-or-treating for trunk-or-treating, which would be safer. Would you guys be dealing with a situation and like how would you deal with it if you were going out and just trying to help someone, even if it's in the winter or the fall, I mean. We also have a lot of things going on with homeless people, so we can always try to help them as well. Um, Give a pat on the back. Well, what exactly would you like to do? Would you prefer to do a Halloween party because of COVID? Would you feel comfortable with taking them trick or treating? I mean, it depends on what area, but I think it's more scarier because of the mask and the 6 feet socialization. I don't know how that's going to work. They're going to have a line of trick-or-treaters at their door. That's crazy. Let's see. Mike says, I'm hoping for my kids' sake that people are still doing trick-or-treating. Okay. Well, Mike, maybe trunk-or-treating is a little safer, where it's in a parking lot. A lot of people are around and to help with that, and it's just a little easier where you can watch what's going on. Most costumes have masks. Not really. They don't have the sanitary N95 mask. Yeah. N95? Yeah, N95 mask where it's easier for you to slowly and surely a little bit breathe in your mask, because a lot of the masks that we wear nowadays are very, very hard to breathe in. And my situation with me wearing glasses, I deal where I have a lot of fogginess from my breath that comes up, and it's super foggy everywhere I walk, so it's really scary. And if anybody has any ideas on how to get rid of that, that would be amazing as well, because we definitely would love to get that into action also. But you know what? We have a lot going on. I want you guys to stay tuned for the show. We also are going to have a commercial break going on as well in the middle of the show. Phone lines will be opened at 7 p.m. and we are just waiting for my guest, Veronica. There she is. Okay, Veronica is coming shortly. You look so pretty. Come on over. We're going to show everyone Veronica. So we're going to have you come right over here.
I'm going to have a seat. Thank you.
Yes, no problem. And we'll put her mic on, Ruben. Oh, you put her mic on. All right, perfect. So we will just do a mic check on her to make sure everything is good.
Okay, well, while you're doing a mic check, I have to show my shoes.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, they're beautiful. What?
Aren't they gorgeous?
Did she get these?
I love these shoes.
Wow.
Listen.
Okay, you guys see these shoes? This is so, like, This is so fashionable.
They cannot shut down the Chinese market. I'm telling you, you can really
Columbus?
get some stuff from China.
Oh, no, China?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, everything is so expensive coming from China now because, you know, our wonderful president is just making it difficult.
Oh, my goodness. Well, they're beautiful. They really are.
Thank you.
They're gorgeous,
Yes,
definitely.
Yes.
So, Veronica, you have finally arrived.
Yes.
Hello, hello. So,
Hi,
we
everybody.
got a little bit in description earlier. I was explaining to the viewers and listeners out there how I met you regarding Columbus Family Market
Oh,
here
you
in
told
New Jersey.
them already.
I gave them a little snippet,
Okay,
just to
good.
start the show and to get a lot talkative. And
Where is
make
your
it
red
fun.
lipstick?
What do you mean?
You were supposed to wear your red lipstick today.
I was supposed to wear red lipstick?
Yes. All right,
Hey, you
next
should have
time.
texted me this information, girl. Oh, you wanted it to match my outfit. I understand.
Yes, yes.
So, yeah, I told them a little bit regarding that. Me and my father and mom, we were at Columbus Family Market, and we came across your vendor as you were packing up,
Right,
and you were asking us, is anyone in pain here?
right.
And you were trying to get descriptive. We didn't want to leave you hanging, but we didn't want to leave you hanging to where you were trying to leave also.
Right,
So we
right.
wanted to keep you in conversation, but not like where you wanted to leave,
Right.
kind of. So we get into description about that and, you know, just talking and everything. And you talk about what your product line is for Golden Dewdrops.
Right.
We'll get involved into that a little bit as well. And then from that, you rub it on my back and you massage it and everything. So what did you put on my back?
Okay.
We can
so
go over that.
That was actually the all natural body pain oil. All of these products, I swear to you, I'm not this smart. All of these products, the ingredients actually came while I was in prayer. So one day, my daughter and I were driving down to we were driving from North Jersey down to Cape May County. And so her and I were actually talking about pain because she was wanting to get her hair braided. And I'm sure you have not experienced that, but us in the African American culture.
Cornrows? Is it like cornholes?
Yeah, well, you
Cornrows?
know, it could be cornrows or, you know, it could just be straight braids. And
Anything that just
it's
hurts.
so painful
Oh,
for
boy.
a lot of people, but it looks good.
Yeah, it does.
You
It
know,
really
beauty
does.
hurts.
Oh, yes.
Beauty hurts sometimes.
Very, very true about that.
And so I was like, you know, I hate when you get your hair done because there's so much pain. And then you know, sometimes you miss school, and you have to pop all of these pills. It just doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, what are we gonna do? And it was like all of a sudden in that instant, God like downloaded. See, I was in prayer mentally while I was on my way down the highway. And so it just so happened that I was already in the realm of just worshiping God and things like that. And sure enough, when we started having that conversation, all of a sudden he was like, put these together. And so I knew that this had to deal with pain.
Okay.
And I was like, what the heck? So I pulled over at one of the rest stops and I started looking up all the ingredients. And I said, holy cow, this might actually work.
So when you were praying on your way to, like, you were taking your daughter somewhere?
Yeah.
And you-
to get her hair done.
Oh, you were taking her to get her hair
in
done.
Atlantic
Okay.
City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you were taking her to
yeah.
get her hair done in Atlantic City, and you
Right.
were praying to yourself because you didn't want her to deal with all that pain.
No, I wasn't praying for her. I was just worshiping God in general.
Okay.
You know, so you know, just having
Hallelujah.
yeah, just having that relationship with God, and I'm just thanking Him for who He is, and like, oh my God, you're just so awesome, and you know, and I'm grateful, and you know, it's just like me talking to you, and I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you, Danny. I'm so grateful that you allowed me here, and you know, and you're just like sharing,
Just
and talking.
praising. Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
And-
So within that moment, though, Veronica, like driving and stuff, where did you feel where you got a message back, you know, from God? Like,
Well,
where did you?
I didn't ask for it.
Okay.
I didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock like landed on me.
Me, yeah.
So I pulled over and I was like in tears because I knew it was him. I could just I could just feel it. You know, you get that warm sensation. It's just like whoa. And so anyway, I got rid of tears. I'm like whatever, okay. So anyway, I drove. My mother lives down there.
Okay.
So I drive down to my mother's house. Now, at the time, she was 79 years old. She's so you see how I am, very energetic.
Yes.
My mother is the same way.
Oh, I love that. That's amazing that it's in the genes.
She's
yes.
the same way. And so you won't see her like sitting, like complaining, and no. She's up, about, she's moving.
Oh, hallelujah.
It was 9:00 at night, and she was in so much pain that she was holding on to the wall. Like she couldn't walk without holding on to the. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Oh my God. So she was like, girl, I'm all in my hips. She said, I've been like this all day. I'm sure you do not like to see your mother in pain.
Oh, no, never. I wish I could do something about it.
And so I don't. And then it was like, hold on a second. God gave me these ingredients. Let me just put this together for you. So I'm sitting at the kitchen table and I'm putting this
putting
stuff
all the
together.
condiments together?
Now, it's never been used before. So I did not know how it was going to work. Okay. Normally, when you take something for pain, it takes maybe about 20 minutes to start working. So you just don't expect anything different. And so I said, okay, here it is. She was like, well, what am I supposed to do with it? I said, I don't know, because he didn't give me any directions. He just gave me the ingredients.
Yeah.
And I just put it together the best that I could. You know, he didn't tell me how much.
Did you put it like in a bowl or something for her? Or
Yeah,
like in a cup? Or?
like in a cup. And she was like, okay, well, I'll just take it and just put it on. I was like, okay.
At least you didn't drink it.
No.
I
Well,
don't know what it is. So.
with the ingredients, you don't want to drink it.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
So she walks down the hallway and she goes into the bathroom. And I swear to you, in like 10 seconds, she came out doing a two-step, Danny.
That's what I was reading on your
like
Facebook.
This. So then I thought something was wrong with her. Okay. I was like, oh my God, we're going to have to take her to the hospital.
Yeah,
She was losing her mind.
Yeah.
Because nobody's seen anything work that fast.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what is wrong with you? She said, girl, that oil is saying something. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she said, I took it and I massaged it on my hips. And a couple seconds later, that pain was gone. I said, what?
That's amazing.
And at that time, I wish I had some pain because I wanted to try it.
Yeah. No, I would too.
And she just
I would
danced
love to. Yeah.
and danced. I said, oh my God. So that's pretty amazing.
Amen. That is amazing.
Yeah, and then we didn't make the hair appointment until the next day. So that next day, my daughter tried it on her hair.
Yeah, I
when
was
she
reading it.
getting
Was
her
that for the hair
braided.
growth?
And so we made 2 different formulas.
Okay.
One for braid pain soothing, it's a braid pain soothing oil, and the other one is actually for body pain. So we were able to make a couple of different formulas with it, and I'm telling you, it's been an amazing journey. I've seen so many miracles, what I would consider miracles. Some people may not, but I consider them miracles.
What do you consider miracles?
When like an older gentleman, he had arthritis so bad that his hands were closed in. And we have this little squirt bottle. You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
So he squirts it onto his hand, a couple drops, and he just begins to do like this. And all of a sudden, his fingers start to open.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. It's
I
a
was
miracle in front of you.
tears. I could not finish the transaction. I went in the back. I was crying somewhere. I was done. I was done. I just couldn't.
That's amazing.
It's
But do you see like how amazing your products can do and what they're doing for other people?
Yeah.
Like this is your product line,
Well, I manage it. I definitely, like I said, I am not smart enough to come up with this stuff.
Oh, well, you're part of it. It's your line though.
Yeah, I try to, get it across to people. We actually just kept it very, believe it or not, we kept it very contained. We tried not to let it get out there too far. So you don't see us in like, you can't really Google us too much because we didn't put it out there like that.
Well, you try to keep it a little further back to
Yeah.
where you have something to hold on to, because if it gets out there 100%, then that's harder for you to make sales. Even though you probably make sales from like your website and stuff, but then the Google and stuff like that, like they'll also be successful that way.
It would be. We had to keep it down on the low because we didn't have a patent on it.
Oh, okay. The patent is definitely a big thing for a business.
So the reason why I'm here, Danny, is because it was only a few weeks ago and our patent lawyer said, all clear, let's go. So now I'm full throttle.
That's amazing.
I'm full throttle.
So,
yeah.
We had you so excited, and you were so excited when I was mentioning, at Columbus, that I wanted to have you on my radio show to where we are now.
Yeah.
And, for me coming up to you and saying that, I just want to know exactly what went through your head, like, to say that you trust me. Was it God telling you go with it?
Yeah, well.
If you got the success, let it shine? Like, what exactly was it? Because anyone could come up to you and say they're a radio show host. And it could be a scam. I'm not.
And I've had that
a
few times.
Oh, boy. I'm sorry.
In the past. I have.
Okay.
And no, they weren't a scam, Danny, which was a good thing.
Okay, that's good.
But I knew it wasn't time. It wasn't time. So your timing was like right on point because I had just gotten word from the patent lawyer, like, okay, it's a go. And that's when it's like, okay, here we go.
And we're gonna let this go full throttle.
Yeah.
And we're gonna bring it out to the world.
So I'm excited. We're getting ready to get into I got confirmation on the way here. Definitely one mall, which is Bergen Town Center, in Paramus.
Okay, that's exciting.
Paramus.
So you're gonna have your own little stand or your own shop?
Yeah, we'll have our own. We're actually gonna have a kiosk in the middle of the floor. We're gonna be like across from a Nike and right next to a Target.
Oh, so you're gonna be finding people, right? Sampling.
It's gonna be busy.
But that's what you want.
It's gonna be.
You want the
such a
exposure and
blessing.
everything for that.
Yep.
So that's gonna be super exciting.
It's gonna be a blessing.
A little overwhelming, but it's gonna be. You got this.
And then we have an offer to go into a mall in Connecticut called the Soho. They're upscale mall. And so we just have to solidify that.
Okay.
We had another mall that wanted us to get in there, but they're so slow, I think we'll fall asleep.
You should try Quaker Bridge in Hamilton.
Quaker Bridge. Okay.
Lawrenceville. That's less than 20 minutes away from here.
Okay.
I believe so, because we're in Robbinsville right now. So Lawrenceville is another town and a half over.
I'm excited.
So this is really exciting. So we're going to get a little bit into your product line.
Good.
Because we're going to open the phone lines at 7 so people can call.
Okay.
So I wanted to, we're going to talk about your name, Golden Dewdrops. Where did that come from?
Him.
Really?
Everything.
Wow. So was this all when you were on the turnpike?
No.
No, this was another one?
So this was over a time period.
Okay.
Like, I honestly need to write a book.
You do.
Because between the visions and the dreams, I was actually at my last job. I was an operations manager for an urban league. And I was sitting in the parking lot. It must have been 11 o'clock at night because we had some major projects we had to do for grants or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes when God speaks to me, my feet get stuck. What does that mean? I can't move them.
Yeah.
It's like, because I move so much, it's like he has to keep me still sometimes so I can hear him.
Yeah. Okay.
And then all of a sudden, he starts showing me the logo, and it's like this big G. And I don't know if it really stands for Golden Dew or God. This big G.
Works for both.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was telling me that his name has to be on every product. And it's just all of this stuff just started coming together. And, and we just started doing it the best we could. And then and then he said that the name would be Golden Dewdrop. And I was like, well, what about Golden Dew? Here I am trying to put my 2 cents in.
Yeah.
No, Golden Dewdrop. And he has a reason for everything. So I actually put on my personal Facebook the meaning of dew. If anybody ever gets a chance to it's a whole study on
What's the meaning of dew?
what the dew is. And so the dew comes early in the morning. There's a song like the dew in the morning.
Like morning dew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Things happen when the dew is present. It's early in the morning. It's quiet. It's peaceful. It's serene. And that is a time where there's like a refreshing going on. So some people will say that they get up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and they start their day by prayer and communicating with God. And God actually can speak to them and organize their day.
That sounds amazing. But I
And
don't want to
there's
get
so
up at
much
4
to
and 5
this.
a.m.
You'll have me on here preaching in a minute, but there's so much
Wow.
to this. There's so much to this.
Now,
One day I'm gonna have to
did
write
you
a book.
do a little bit of research on that though? When
Eventually, yeah.
you did eventually, like
Yeah.
after you were.
So this is what happens. It's like he'll give this stuff to me, and I'll just go with it, and then later on, I'm like, whoa.
Because it like comes all to one,
It.
or it's more of
He'll give it in pieces.
okay.
And I'll just go with it. I'll just do whatever he tells me to do. And then it'll be like at a later point of time where I'll run across a definition for it or, kind of getting an understanding of why he had me do things the way he did. Like I couldn't even start the business until he said go. I was like, I need money. Like I gotta move. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. He said, I even had a $10,000 offer. Someone wanted to take it to Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I had to turn it down. He said no.
Because he wants you to do it yourself.
He knows.
He has a lot of courage in yourself than you do in yourself.
I know. You don't
You
know.
see how fast your
Like,
face drops?
I swear to you, I think it's like at least once every 3 days, and people don't know this. At least once in every 3 days, I am like in tears. Because I'm like, why? Why do I have to do this?
Or why you? Why were you chosen
Why
or something?
me?
But it's really amazing and super spiritual for where you can have that situation, that conversations with God
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah, and you know
And
what?
he leads you to making these products.
Everybody can. Like I really truly feel like everybody has a purpose. And not
No,
everybody
you
is
preach.
really
You could talk.
living up to their purpose because sometimes we just like I could have swore like I'm an accountant, okay? I could have swore that that's what I was gonna do because that's what I figured I was gonna do.
You love money? Well, you love the pricing, the typing, like the numbers.
I really don't even like accounting.
But
it's taught
pays.
me business, which is good.
That's very
You know what I
true.
mean?
Mhm.
But
100%.
so I had my idea of what I was gonna do, and I have had a relationship with God as far back as I know as 3, and that's not to say I'm perfect. Because trust me, I've had some ups and downs, and
We all
none
have.
of us
Yeah.
are perfect, and we learn through these different things. As a matter of fact, my one of my biggest bloopers in life actually helped me to get here with these products.
Oh.
Because the very first thing that he gave me the ingredients for was a tea.
That's what we're going to talk about. I see the tea over there. And I
That-
saw the video on the tea.
That tea is freaking amazing. That was the very first thing he gave me about 10 years ago.
So how long have you been doing Golden Dew? Well, getting everything established before
the tea came about 10 years ago because I was actually permanently disabled with anxiety.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I have anxiety.
The tea. So Danny,
Yes.
I've never been sick before.
Okay.
Okay, but I was running 3 businesses.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 little babies that I was raising by myself. One was just born, the other one was 3.
God bless you.
I had a house. It was an old house, so I had to do my own kind of construction. It was busy. I was burning myself out. Plus, I was working a full-time job. And I didn't realize I was burning out my brain because when you're a certain age, you think you're Superwoman.
We have a phone caller.
Okay.
We have a phone caller. Hello, you're on the DJ Danny Show. May I ask who's calling?
My name is Lisa
Lisa.
Logan, and I'm calling about the Golden Dewdrop.
Okay.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
And which product did you use for Golden Dewdrop?
I use the Triple X.
Oh, the body paint oil.
The body paint oil. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And did you have any testimonies or anything you wanted to share about the amazing product for Veronica?
Yeah, I wanted to say that like I'm a diabetic and I have like neuropathy in my feet real bad. I had it for the last 4 years, and the doctor was saying that there's nothing that you could do to repair like nerve damage.
Mm-hmm.
So they had me like on Lyrica and like pain medication. But like my feet feel like when somebody like they got in there real hot water and you be stabbing it with forks, and you just got to deal with it, and it be like real numb. But when I was like, let me see if this work right. So my feet was really like numb and hurting that morning. So when she rubbed the pain oil on there, I was like, wait a minute. Like, usually when I take all my medication, it takes about an hour before I can feel like some tingling and then like get some feeling back in my feet. But it was like just a matter of seconds, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, that's
like,
amazing.
my feet don't never feel like this. So now it's been 2 days, and I said, I'm just not going to take no medication at all, and I'm just going to see how it feels. And it's been working. And like right now, my feet is getting a little stiff, but now my husband is rubbing some pain oil on there right now.
And do you use it like every day?
Well, I got it Sunday, so the day is Monday. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello?
What's the day? Tuesday? Oh, I can't think.
Yeah, today's Tuesday.
Yeah, I got it Sunday, so the day is Tuesday. So it's been 2 days, and I really put it to the test yesterday because usually when I lay down that night, my feet hurt really bad, and I had to take my medication.
Mm-hmm.
And last night I said I'm not going to take no medication at all, and I'm going to see if it really is going to work.
That's
And
so.
it did, and I drank, and I bought some tea from her too, and I drank the tea. At first, it was
I gotta try that.
starting to hurt really bad, but then when my husband rubbed the oil, it started tingling, and then it was, I ain't even gonna lie, it was hurting and like real numbed up.
Mm-hmm.
And about like 2 minutes, it started easing up, and then when I drank the tea, I just went on to sleep and woke up this morning. They ain't even wake me up out of my sleep hurting, and I ain't take no medicine.
Wow.
So I'm trying to see if it's going to continue to work because this on day 2 with no medication, and that never happens ever.
Lisa, that's amazing though, because you don't want to take that medicine anyways. You want to do something organic and natural, just like Veronica created. So you using
I
Golden
know.
Dewdrop and the body oil that you're using, and it's instant pain relief for you. It's got to feel amazing that you can move your feet around. It's like relaxing.
I know because it was that I went to all types of doctors, pain management and everything, but
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
I can't believe this.
They try to prescribe drugs after drugs after drugs.
Yeah, like nortriptyline, Lyrica, Percocet, all types of stuff. It was like they were even like doubling the dosage.
So tell me about, forgive me, because I'm, it's
She's
just,
a little emotional. But
it's just such a
amazing.
blessing.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how the tea worked for you. Tell me how you made the tea, and tell me what you felt like when you started drinking the tea. You said you're taking the tea for high blood pressure?
No, because I'm a diabetic.
Diabetic. Okay.
Diabetic.
Uh-huh. So how did you
So
make the...
last night was the first time that I took the tea. So last night I boiled it. I followed the instructions. I boiled it for 30 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I let it sit for like 15 to 20 minutes. And then, like, I was laying down because after my husband rubbed my feet, he brought the tea up. So he was like, here, drink this tea, too. So when I drank the tea, like, because I like stuff super sweet, but it tasted pretty good. And I drank the tea, and I just drank it all down.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing I know, that was like around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Shoot, I was knocked out. I was
Yeah.
knocked out till
Yeah, so
I
the
had to
tea
go to
is
bed for 1 o'clock in the morning, and my feet and
The
everything was
relaxer?
feeling good.
yeah, so the tea is really good for like the insomnia, anxiety, depression, and things like that.
Ooh, I need to
Um,
try this tea, Veronica.
Yeah, it's really good, and you know, and so I try to tell people, if you're gonna drink the tea, make sure you got everything done. The kids are to bed, you ain't got nothing to do, because you are gonna be
Knocked out.
relaxed.
Oh,
You're gonna be relaxed.
that's amazing too.
And a lot of people say that they feel like they're in a much better mood when they drink
I
the
swear
tea.
to God, I sleep. I'm like a real light sleeper. Like any noise can wake me up. My daughter came home last from work at 11:30. I didn't even know she came in. I couldn't even hear. I was like, I must have been super knocked out. He told me that I was knocked out.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Well,
It-
that
it-
is amazing.
And how'd you wake up this morning? How did you feel this morning? Like, did you feel relaxed? Did you feel energetic? How did you feel?
Man, so when I woke up this morning, I just felt relaxed.
Yeah.
And then I rubbed some of that paint oil on my husband's back. And he said that, let me see, let me put it to the test, because my back be killing me. And then he said he felt it like heating up. And then he felt a little tingling. Yeah, tell him what you said. Yeah, go ahead and talk with your interview. Tell him how your back felt. So good.
It felt good.
I hear him.
It was good though. It was working. I thought she was playing though.
Did it feel like it was
Right.
instant relief for your back?
Yeah, it did. It felt good. Oh yeah.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
What's going on with your back anyway? You know,
Like I had a back problem for a little while. I go to pain management, and
Okay.
it's been a minute. Like you know what I'm saying, they give me shots here and there, but sometimes the shots don't be working.
Mm-hmm.
But last night put it on some of that. It worked. It worked for me though. It worked. I started bending over and everything. Like it was working. I thought it was bull crap, for real, but it was working though.
Yeah,
I told her. I said okay.
that's
Then when some of the
amazing.
people that she was telling on the phone, those times because it worked. It worked. I
It
mean,
works.
I'm so
Yeah, I
glad to
did
hear that.
a live video on Facebook. Everybody now hitting me up.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a
where's
blessing.
that lady at? I tell the lady that I need this.
I love
Thank
hearing
you
that.
so much, Lisa. We really appreciate that.
And we also have a code for
I
you.
gave them the website, and I sent them to YouTube too.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Yeah,
You're welcome.
it truly is a blessing. And when she called in, did they give her a code for a free product?
We're gonna give her the code. They're gonna get their
Good.
information.
Okay,
So we have a code for you. Go on, Veronica.
How
Do you wanna
about that?
explain?
So you'll be able to go on the website thegoldendew.com and choose whichever product you would like. I know the lowest product is at like $9.99 and it goes up to like $50. So choose whichever product you want. They're going to give you a code, and we're just so grateful.
I'll get some more of the pain oil. I need it.
Well, your code is actually going to be DJ Danny. So it's a capital D, I believe, J, then DANI. And as soon as you hang up, before you hang up, they're going to get your information. And we're going to, when you pick your product, Ruben's going to get your information. He's going to get your first, last name, and your address. And you just pick the product that you want, and then we'll send it out to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You do have to pay for shipping and handling as well, but remember, you get the product for free. So thank you so much for tuning in.
You know what? A lot of people was asking me, are you going to be in Columbus next week? Or you said you're not sure, right?
Yeah, because we're getting ready to go into the malls, you know, we're scaling up, and I'm totally exhausted. Like, I barely even sleep anymore. We're steady making product. But
Oh boy.
if you could tell Tell the people that you know to come on this show because we're going to give them a code where they can get 30% off, which is a much better deal today than them meeting me at Columbus. Even though I would love to see them, they could still stop by.
They can call in as well.
But I can't guarantee that we're going to be there. So definitely have them call in. At least they get 30% off. So for those people who may, like you were, skeptical, this is the time to get it. So you figure the body pain or the triple X, which is like the go-to, that one is $30, 30% off. So 3 times 3 is 9. So it's $9 off. So we're talking about what, 21? So, you know, that and the bottle lasts you a long time. Well, it may not last Lisa that long because it sounds like she's about to take a bath in it.
Yeah, I have. I've been using it. It's still up there though. It's still pretty. It's still up there. It looks like I've been saturating it, but it's still up there.
For most people, it usually lasts about 6 months. So even if they bought it at 30, what is that? $5 a month? I mean, and we know people that have actually gotten off of like oxycodone, like hard stuff.
Oh, that's
Percocets.
amazing. Yeah, from all that stuff compared to this.
And we have a lady here who has a very rare disease which causes extreme pain. And she used the body pain oil for 1 month. And her story is very interesting. She used it for 1 month and she no longer has any pain. And
that's amazing.
You wait until you hear her story.
It's a miracle. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you so much, Lisa, for calling in. We're just gonna leave the phone line open for anyone that wants to call in.
And
don't
get
forget
a free product.
And don't forget to use your code to get your product.
Okay, you said don't hang up though. Hang up, or he gonna call me back.
What?
You're on the line right now, so you can just don't hang up, but we'll just take you off the air, okay?
Perfect.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, take care.
Bye.
All right, before the show ends, we'll have Doc G come out here so you can do the product on him.
Oh, wonderful.
So we have that time so you can do it before we close the show.
Wonderful.
I want to leave the phone line open for people that want to call in. Yes. And then as soon as they're done getting her information, we're going to switch over to your product table, and I'm going to have you explain all your products.
Okay.
And I know you're going to be excited for this because you're going to want to stand over there and hold your products and smile like you're on a different promotion camera. But really excited. I know that you have the body pain oil. I didn't know about the tea. So what other products do you have?
So,
because I only met you with the body pain oil.
I know. Because like that is like instant, you know, us Americans, we love instant gratification. We don't have time to cook. We don't have time.
We're lazy when we come home.
We don't have time to invest. We just don't have time. And it's terrible. But, and so that body pain oil, it catches people right away because it works so fast. And then we are able to introduce, you know, the other products and things like that. And so we have, the tea was the very first thing that he gave me. And the instructions that because the doctor put me on drugs.
Okay.
And even though it was a low dosage, I'm not good with drugs.
Okay.
You know, and it's just my body, you know, it just doesn't do well with drugs. I've tried, trust me, it doesn't work.
Okay.
But so the medicine actually had me like zooted out of my mind for 23 hours of the day. I couldn't raise my kids. I didn't know what was going on with
like
my
loopy,
husband.
or it just felt like you were zoned?
I felt like a zombie.
Oh, that's what medicine does to you.
When I tell you, it freaking took me all of my energy just to try and wash the dishes. And it actually created more problems. I then ended up with OCD. I ended up with agoraphobia, where you didn't want to leave the house. It was horrible.
I'm gonna have you come a little closer to the mic.
Sure.
Sorry, I just want to make sure everybody can hear you.
It was absolutely horrible. And so I had 1 good hour out of the day. And if I don't know how to do anything else, I know how to get in prayer. And that's what I began to do. I began to get in prayer that 1 hour a day. And he started giving me little bits and pieces. He said, I need you to get to the root of the problem.
I love that.
See, medication is a Band-Aid more often
Oh,
than not.
100%. And
right?
it makes you also addicted to it.
And it makes you addicted.
Mhm.
It causes other issues where you need more medicine, and it's constantly revolving.
And it all counteracts to where you can get one symptom versus another.
Yep.
And then you get a symptom from it, you wouldn't know
Yep.
because you'll think it's from something else.
Right. And so it was a big fiasco, but eventually he began to teach me what was going on. Us women, especially, have to be very, very careful when we're handling so many different things like the children, the job, the husband, the cleaning, the business, so many different things.
We have a caller, Veronica.
Oh, we do? Okay.
We do.
Who do we have?
Hello, you're on the DJ Danny Show. May I ask who's calling and where are you from?
This is Maxine. I'm calling from Hackensack, New Jersey.
Hi, Maxine.
Hi, Maxine. And which product for Golden Dew drops did you use today?
I used the Tea of Life, the antiviral elderberry,
Wonderful.
but I also used her Veronica's original tea.
Her original tea? Okay. Wow. Okay, and what do you have to explain for the product? Do you have any positive remarks?
Yep. I started using it, I would say, late last year.
Mm-hmm.
How Veronica says to use it, I put 2 tea bags in maybe about 16 ounces of water, let it boil and seep.
Maxine, can you speak up a little for me, please?
Pardon?
Oh, I was just, can you speak up a little for me, please?
Yeah, I'm kind of having a little bit of trouble hearing, too.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But I started using it. No, let me speak louder. I started using the tea late last year. And I have to say, I have a problem sleeping. I'm a chronic insomniac.
Oh, okay.
And since I started using the tea, not only did it help my sleeping, I still do need something to sleep. But it makes I get up in the morning totally refreshed.
Wow.
That's the main difference I noticed since I started drinking this tea.
Wow.
So you're
I have
excited
not
to drink it.
went to bed
Mm-hmm.
and got up refreshed, even taking sleeping pills in 10, 15 years.
Wow.
I would drink maybe 6, 8 ounces of the tea,
Mm-hmm.
and I would get up the next morning totally refreshed. My son was in an accident in North Carolina
Oh, I'm so sorry.
last year, November,
Mm-hmm.
and I was traveling back and forth, flying down to North Carolina, coming back, and I always made sure I brought my tea bags with me, even in the hotel. And after I left the hospital, went to go to bed at night, definitely had to make my tea. I can say that it absolutely worked for me.
Wow.
Oh, my
That's a blessing. How's your son doing now?
He is fantastic.
Good.
His cast is off. The soft cast is off.
Okay.
He's walking.
Good. I
and
had
he's
the
limping,
opportunity to
but
actually
he's
meet
walking.
Maxine.
Yes,
Oh.
I really and truly never thought I would have seen that.
Yeah, that's a
Wow.
blessing. Good.
Yep.
Thank you, Maxine. We're still we're continually working on the tea. We have we have tried different suppliers around the world for the ingredients to see what's really working well. So your input is very good. Some people say, no, this tea, this one here isn't as strong as the other one, or this one is way stronger.
I need to try this tea.
Yeah, we're
I want
still
to.
we're still trying to work it out. And what I've actually found is that when I grow it, it's the strongest. So I think that's what's going to happen, is that I'm going to have to find a location deep in the woods somewhere where I can start growing
your own
stuff.
tea.
Yeah, I agree with you, because the ones that I used last year, I'm telling you, when I went to sleep, and this is no lie, this is not putting it out there because I want your product to sell, but I have never slept
Yeah.
and got up feeling refreshed. And
Yeah, so
even my mood, everything just changed.
Yeah.
It really, truly, I don't know if it was, I know I was not antidepressants. So it had to have been something that I was intaking.
Did you feel like it was something else you ate that day? Or it was like a weird...
No, you just felt a mood enhancer. You really and truly felt lifted.
Wait till you try it. You'll see what she's
I
talking
am going
about.
to try this, okay? Are you kidding me? You guys are making me want to try the tea every time you talk about it.
No, you can try it and let it build up in your system.
Yes,
and
I love tea.
After a while, you will. I mean, everybody's body is different, but I'm telling you, if it worked for me, who you have to take drugs to go to sleep, I'm really thinking it probably would work for most people.
Yeah.
It's very true. And especially because it's an organic, healthier way versus taking drugs.
Right.
And I don't know if her tea has anything to do with lavender, because lavender puts you in a good mood or anything too.
Lavender.
See, I don't even know what's in her products. She's so secretive.
No, there's no lavender. Lavender is very strong. And we could taste it. No,
you could taste
I
it.
don't think there's I don't know, but I don't think there's any lavender in it.
No, she said there isn't.
No lavender.
Okay.
But I will say that the tea from last year was definitely the ingredients I grew myself. And so I'm hearing the different comments on the tea, and I think that's the way we're going to turn, where I'm gonna actually have to start growing it myself, as opposed to it being grown elsewhere in the world. So
look, if you need to drop a greenhouse, I have space in my backyard.
Listen,
you can drop a greenhouse.
We'll find her back in the patch, just laid out.
She'd be like knocked out.
Yeah.
Wow, Maxine, thank you so much for calling and giving us your testimonies on the products.
You're welcome, guys. Have a good night. Bye, Veronica.
All right, take care. Thank you.
You too.
And make sure you
Bye-bye.
hold on. I think they're going to give you a code for your free product, okay?
Oh, okay. So should I hold on or should I hang up?
You're going to hold on. They're going to get your information, and the code is DJ Danny. The D is capitalized.
Okay.
Okay.
They'll get her information.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All right.
Bye.
So, Doc G or Ruben, can we switch the camera over to her product table so she can go about her products?
You just want to know about the tea.
I want, we got to show off this table right here. You kidding me?
We ready?
We're going to show off this table.
Okay. So
And we're going to have you, yes, we can have you, can we have her, how can she bring her mic up? Okay. All right. We are just going to figure this out real quick, and then we're going to have you go to that amazing, beautiful table.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that table is beautiful. Did you do all that?
I have a wonderful designer.
She is amazing. And she doesn't want to be on camera. I don't know what her name is.
Yeah, I'm going to introduce her a little bit later on because she has an amazing story. So yeah, I'm definitely going to introduce her a little later on.
She is very beautiful. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. And your
lovely
table is very
the
beautiful.
color.
So the color matches everything.
And Lisa does all of our Christmas gifts, which was a hit last year.
Oh, this is
my
Lisa?
God, this is Lisa.
Okay.
And her gifts are spectacular. Like, wait till you see. I mean, they got the bling.
Yeah, she was trying to tell me about it. I was like, "You want me to get a gift basket from you or something? Are you Are you talking me into buying a gift basket from you? Because I will totally do it."
She's awesome.
Yeah, you want to give the credit for everyone. So we're gonna get ready to explain what your products are and everything that you have there. I was also wanted to let you guys know that when you're calling, don't hang up or stay on the line. They're on the other line. We're just finishing up that call, and then you can call back. So
yeah, definitely call back because you get to get a free product.
Definitely. And we're going to go over the product line right now, and then we have a couple more, and we'll do my father as the guinea pig for your product line.
Do you want me to take the mic or?
Let me see. Ruben, is she bringing the mic up? Okay. Just give him 1 second. And no problem. Okay. Well, Yeah, so we have, so exciting though. I love how beautiful this is. Like, I'm looking at the bags and it's making me like look like all the products are going to go in those gift bags. Like,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. Is that the
Yeah.
way the wrapping and stuff comes out too, or is that just for product line to
Well,
match the table?
I was so excited the other day because our little gift bags, our little gift bags, our little gift bags actually look like this.
Oh.
They're just smaller
I was like, you were snapping at her. I was confused.
because not everyone is like used to being, and you have to learn how to be silent and anything. But
yeah, no, your gift bags.
Can I
Okay.
get up? They can probably switch the camera now.
Yeah, he's just getting the mic set up for you.
Okay. So I'm going to show you. This is what our little gift bags look like.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so you have your picture in the back? Or the product? Golden paint oil.
And
You're
so,
so cute.
when we do like events and stuff, it's like a big deal. Like you would have thought they was at Victoria's Secret or something. Like they have to have their bag.
We're going to have you stand up, Veronica.
We're ready?
And he has a mic. He's going to
wonderful.
mic you. All right, and we're going to show you guys her product line. You're going to see this amazing table of all the products right in front of my face. Gorgeous. So pretty. And we have to say thank you for Lisa also for being here and setting up the beautiful table. And then Veronica, whenever you're ready. And we will get started for you guys to all hear and see all the products. So just make sure you're tuning in for all this stuff going on. And we're just miking her up right now. So just hold on 1 second, guys. And we will come right back to you. And then, Ruben, after she's done with the product line, can we play one of her videos before we end? Okay. No problem. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the time because I don't want us to go nuts. Well, I have so many things that I have to get done. My apologies. We are really excited, though. And we're getting everything set up. All right, we're going to switch the camera over, guys, and stay tuned.
Okay, so.
All right, there we go. We're going to have you switch over. Yeah, he's switching your camera over.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just looking at this too. Like, okay.
It's so beautiful. I only could see the one side of it. It's gorgeous. So, all right. So we are switching over. Just give him 1 second to get all confixuated. You're messing around with tissue. Are you talking about which product you want to show first? Look, this is so exciting.
Where the tea bags?
All right. Let's see.
You just had them. I saw them.
All right, guys. Everybody tuning in. All right. We have a lot of people looking forward to the product. So
Okay.
let's see.
So I was showing you, like, we do these little gift bags.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so excited to actually find a larger one.
That matches.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, this is cool. So now, of course, I want to grab, like, I don't know, some kind of display with a big body paint oil in it to put in the big bag. So it's just, it was just really cute. But like I said, you would think that we were Victoria's Secret or something. Like, if we do events, like, it's like almost like a status type thing. Like, they got to walk around with the bag. And
It's gorgeous.
And let us run out. I want my bag. I'm like, are you kidding me?
No. It's like they have to buy like as many products to get a free bag, like Victoria's Secret.
Yeah.
So they want the bags until they sell out.
Yeah, so it's cool. So I'll show you guys what some of the products are. Lisa really, really did do a phenomenal job.
Yeah, I know.
for us.
It looks like it's overwhelming.
Oh my gosh.
So whenever you're ready,
So
let's
this
see what
is
you have.
good. So we do have the body paint oil. It actually comes in 2 different strengths. We have the regular strength, which is normally $19.99. It's the same size bottle as the triple X strength. The regular strength actually works well for most people, but it seems like the people that want to get rid of their pain, they really want to get rid of their pain.
Oh.
So they just end up just going like straight to the triple X. I mean, this used to be our #1 seller.
No triple X's?
We just created the triple X only a few months ago, and now I can barely sell this.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the triple X and the interest.
It's got to be the big one. Yeah.
Yeah, they just want to go straight to it. But I'll tell you that we're actually playing around now with a strength that's about 3 times stronger.
Oh, then the triple X.
So we have a couple of testers that are actually testing that.
Okay,
and that's
so
for
that's
those,
in the works?
Yes. And that is actually for those with, like, where the doctors totally cannot figure out what's wrong with these rare diseases. And that's why I want to bring Lisa on.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So,
continue.
So anyway, we have, so you got the body pain oil. So you can see here the different strengths. Like there's a medium to high. I don't know if you can focus in on that.
Yeah. Yep, they got you.
So we got the medium to high strength. That's if your pain is medium to high, triple X is your friend. And this is what the bottle actually looks like for the triple X. Okay.
So on my back, which you used for the sample, was that the regular body pain oil or was that triple X?
I believe that was triple X.
Okay. That might have been the cooling sensation of the tingling then.
Yeah.
I was telling you about. Okay.
I believe that was the triple X. And then, so if you have a low to medium pain, there it is. If you have a low to medium pain, then the regular strength is good. So like the regular strength is good for like, say you're at work and you're sitting at the computer or whatever, and like your shoulders are hurting, that regular strength will work perfectly.
Your shoulders, your hands.
Yeah.
Office jobs.
If you're a husband and your wife is complaining that she's in a little bit of pain, and there goes your night, regular strength is fine. Then she'll have no more excuses. But regular strength is really good for massaging. And all the body pain oil is very, very good for circulation. We just had a doctor confirm that a few weeks ago.
Oh, that's amazing.
And, as we get older, we have to have that circulation, so that everything can run through those veins properly and get to the body the way it's supposed to.
What type of body oil would you use if somebody had gout or something on their feet, like neuropathy?
So for neuropathy,
there you go, that word.
The hard stuff, definitely triple X.
Triple X.
If you have spinal stenosis, neuropathy, lupus, oh my God,
lupus,
CRPS, if you have like
gout,
I'm going to get to that one.
Okay.
So if you have those type of pains that are totally debilitating, where you have no quality of life, then definitely the triple X is good for you. Everything light would probably be more so, the regular strength. Gout is a different animal.
Okay.
Because gout is actually like these, the crystals are like forming in your uric crystals are forming in your blood and things like that. We have, the body pain oil does not work for that.
Okay.
That uric acid has to be broken down, and then it has to leave out of your urine. So what we did find some ingredients that worked well. And what we did is heated up some water as hot as we could take it, because we have to melt those crystals. And we used some of the ingredients, and we only did this one time. And from what we heard, what the guy is now calling me a doctor, which I'm like, whoa, no, we're not doing that. But it worked for him. And so it got down the inflammation, and it relieved the pain, and he was able to walk better again.
My manager has that
Okay.
right now. So,
So yeah, we got some
well,
stuff
that's
for that.
exciting.
Maybe he'll be one of our testers for that. We also have we got some amazing things on the horizon. We won't even. Let me tell you something. There's some tooth pain that people get,
Yep.
and they usually go to one particular brand. This tooth pain is going to knock that out the box. Like it's crazy.
oh, that's exciting.
It's
to know.
crazy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
So
Let's hear
anyway,
more
we
products.
have, so that's the body pain oil. And then we also have the hair growth oil, which was the second thing that God gave me ingredients for. My daughter actually had alopecia at a young age.
Oh boy.
And we were over the sink and her hair was just coming out in clumps. And, when they're young, they're very impressionable. She didn't want to go to school or anything. And so I did her hair where the, spots wouldn't show and things like that. Well, anyway, her and I prayed because we just cried and prayed. And I didn't know that God was going to give me the answer. And when she went to school, I laid down on what I call my prayer couch. And as I was praying, I fell asleep. I was still a little bit still like with the anxiety thing going on or whatever. So I fell asleep. And as I was waking up, he gave me a list of stuff. Danny, it was like nuts and herbs. I was like, what the heck is this? I was still eating fried chicken for breakfast. Are you kidding me? Like, I am not the natural person. And
Okay.
I was like, what is this?
He's testing you.
And I couldn't go back to sleep, so I'm just like writing it down, and I was just like, oh, forget it. Let me just see what this is. And so I said, oh, that must be for my daughter's hair. So I went out and I got everything, and I'm in there in the kitchen slicing and dicing and crushing, and I didn't know what I was doing. Well, anyway, when she came home, I had a salad for her that we put in her hair, because that's what it was. It was like a salad, because it was all this different stuff.
All different foods.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like nuts and herbs and oils, and so that's how like the invigorator and the penetrator came along. This is actually the invigorator. This one is for like if your hair is thin and you want it thicker. Like some people have to actually stop using it because it'll make it so thick.
My hair's too thick. I don't need that.
Yeah, I had to stop because I was just like, okay, that's.
May, can you use it on your face if you want thicker eyebrows?
Yes.
Okay. A lot of people are looking for that.
Yeah, matter of fact, where you met me, the manager of that whole area, I don't know if she's Polish or Irish or what, but anyway, she got the penetrator and she was putting it on her eyebrows and on her, the edges of her hair. And she came back, I don't know if it was a week or 2 weeks. She's like, look, I can almost braid my eyebrows. I'm like, I need to use that on my eyebrows because I have none. I'm just too busy. I just don't.
You got to use your own product.
Yeah, I'm such a, I really don't. I'm just not into it. You know what I mean? I'm all about.
It's still so exciting what you have. And the elderberry? What do you have for the elderberry?
Yeah, the elderberry. So we have the elderberry liquid, and some of you know, like if you see me out, we also have an elderberry lemonade. So
is that what ran out when I was going?
Yeah, it runs out fast. That and the body pain oil, forget it. But the elderberry liquid, this is it here. Okay, so this has what is, okay, oh my God. The elderberry is antiviral.
Okay.
And, okay, and so the elderberry is antiviral. It is one of the very few herbs or berries that is actually antiviral. So what happened, I was working with Rutgers on this stuff here and the legal end of it and everything. They were like, well, you made it. You got to know how it works. I'm like, no. I didn't make it. God gave me the ingredients. I don't know how it works. It just works. And I had to actually sit my little booty down and figure out how it works. Well, anyway, an apostle from Africa, he contacted me and he was like, no, we're just waiting for you to find something for us for COVID. I was like, no, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. And God didn't give me anything. As a matter of fact, I'm not even talking to God right now because I don't even want to have anything to do with it. And he was like, now that's selfish. And so he began to pray for me. And I was like, darn. I was like, okay, I'll go in prayer. So I was so happy that I didn't hear anything. So I went back to my computer, and I'm trying to figure out all these different ingredients and what it does. And all of a sudden pops up on my computer screen, antiviral herbs and berries. I said, get the heck out of here. So you see how God does?
Oh my goodness gracious.
He's like, oh, you don't want to hear me? I'm just going to put it in your face.
Yeah, it's good. Exactly.
And when I saw it at the time, I knew of people that were passing away because we're in North Jersey. So we were in the hot spot, and New York is only a few minutes away.
Yeah.
People were dying everywhere. I said, oh my God. I mean, when people
From
you know,
COVID and a lot of stuff. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And so when that popped up, then I had to switch gears, and I'm like, boom, let's get this out. I didn't sleep for almost 48 hours. And then I did a Facebook Live. I looked horrible. I was so exhausted. And we made sure we got the measurements right and how to cook it. And you know, we made sure that the label was right and everything. We would, you know, because when you're doing God's work, you got to do it to excellence. So we made sure it was right. We saved so many lives with that elderberry liquid.
That's amazing.
People were getting COVID, and we were out there delivering. We were shipping. We were out there, and the people that came back and reported back to us, 90% of their symptoms was gone within 24 hours.
Because of the elderberry.
Because of the elderberry.
So what is the dosage on that?
So you would actually take for prevention, which is always good to have the prevention because it's also good for sinuses, allergies.
I need that too.
It helps you to breathe better, you know, because it helps with your upper respiratory.
Because we take the elderberry gummies from the health food store, echinacea elderberry. So.
And echinacea is good. And so you would take 1 teaspoon a day. If you do come down, and you know, cold season's coming back up again. Flu
Winter
season's
too.
coming back up. Here it comes.
Yep.
You better be ready. Have something on deck. So if you do feel like you're coming down with something, you could take up to 3 teaspoons a day. Okay? And it kind of tastes like juice.
I was going to say that. I'm going to drink it all the time.
Yeah, and listen, I hold it in my, because you have to keep it refrigerated because it's natural and organic. And I just go to my refrigerator and I just, and then I'm gone. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the crowd. So, you know.
That's exciting. Okay.
And when we have parties at my mother's house, we have these little shot glasses. They look like little wine flutes. They're like this big. And we pour a teaspoon in and everybody toasts. And that's what we do. And,
that's
and
better
we
than
stay
alcohol.
healthy.
That's healthy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, that stuff is amazing. So we have, and then the tea now has elderberries in it.
Okay.
So it carries the antiviral.
What is
plus.
the tea based for?
The tea is very interesting. The tea is for anxiety, depression, insomnia, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, damaged cells that causes cancer. It reverses the effects from nicotine carcinogens. It helps with internal body pain, high cholesterol,
She got everything.
ulcers, inflammation, and upper respiratory. And now it's antiviral because it has the elderberries in it. And that's only some of the things that it does.
Wow. And how much is that tea?
$15.
That's amazing. That's that price is amazing.
It makes no sense.
Your prices are going to go up after you sell out of everything.
You know,
so.
that's what I keep saying. I'm like, you know, once a patent lawyer and Rutgers and Harvard is coming.
That's what you said. That's in the works too.
You know, I'm just like, are they gonna like bump the prices up, or like are they gonna be like, because the interesting thing about the body pain oil is that we have some people that will use it one time, like I'll do the testing on them, and they'll come back like 3 weeks later, like I haven't even had to crack the bottle. How much time do we have? Okay.
Okay.
So can I bring on Lisa?
Bring Lisa, and then we'll use my father as the guinea pig so we can
Awesome.
end the show.
Lisa?
This is amazing.
Okay. So
Lisa's on the phone.
can we do your dad at the same time?
Yeah,
Come on over here, and we're going to have you sit down.
Okay.
all right.
Am I good with the spacing?
Sure, that's good.
All right. So
She's going to let her have that mic. She loves it.
tell me, where's your pain?
Right here in the lower right of my back.
Lower right.
I had that pain probably for about 30 years.
Oh.
And
Did you give it a name?
10 back operation.
Did you give it a name?
Okay, so we're going to see how that feels for you. Okay, so I'm going to use the triple X, and you'll see that I only use maybe about a quarter size.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know if you can actually see how much I'm actually using.
It's hard to see because
Yeah, so it's only a quarter size, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I'm going to massage that on for 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right, and we're going to see how you feel. But before then, from 0 to 10, 10 being the highest pain, where are you?
Right now, probably about 7.
About a 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's still, hard for me to. I just deal with it. It's life,
I know, but the interesting thing is we actually don't have to. So where are we? Right here?
Yeah, right about there. Yep.
Okay.
In fact, my incision is right in the middle of me. You can see that there too.
Okay. All right. So we normally start off lightly because a lot of people are in like serious pain. So always just try to start off lightly. How do you like the way it smells?
It feels and smells good.
Okay.
can't
It's
talk.
smooth, isn't it?
I can't talk.
I know it smells
Nobody
really
ever rubbed me
good.
before.
No one's ever rubbed me before. Well, we're going to rub you the right way. There's a song.
This show, God bless.
I improvise.
All right, so now I'm going to actually
Smells
start
so good.
massaging this in a little bit. Like,
I've done that before.
oh, boy.
All right, Dad. Enjoy it, but let the pain loose. Relax.
Oh, it feels good. I can feel the difference already.
Look at that.
Releases the muscle.
It smells so good. I
Yes,
love
it
her
does.
smell. Mm-hmm.
And if you ever get the opportunity to see some of our videos, like we have people that can't lift their arms, and then like
I watched that one.
Oh
and
my-
the tea, like all the ones you
My
sent me.
shoulder I couldn't lift the other day.
all right, see how you feeling. I'm done.
Wow. I like the smell.
Mhm.
Actually, it feels a little bit better. I feel, cooling sensation.
That's what I had. Yeah, it's nice.
Let me see. More flexibility already. I like it. I think it feels good.
Good.
Was it instant pain relief? Does it feel like for you? Was it still a 7?
Well, a lot of times I can't bend forward like fully or bend backwards.
Do you want to try bending, or is that gonna?
I'm trying now.
Oh, I'm out like on the floor.
It's not that bad. It's going away. A little bit of the pain is going away. It feels good. It really feels good.
Yeah.
Honestly, it really feels good.
Honest test review right there.
What is it in it? Like
I'm not gonna tell you.
It's her secrets with God. I already told you it's all secretive.
No, it's pretty good. It feels good. I really,
Yeah.
I can see the difference.
Mhm.
Well, you take CBD for your back.
Yeah, but it doesn't always work.
This might.
And when it does it work that fast?
Not that fast.
It didn't work. It doesn't work that fast because it takes like about a week before I get the CBD. At a certain level. I used to put it in my water bottle. And
So let me-
add to it every day.
When we're out, sometimes they will put us right next to a CBD.
I realize that.
And
You
I'm
were
like,
used to it.
let the games begin. What? Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, and I sell out by like 1 o'clock every time, and they're still over there struggling. Because when people can feel that instant relief just like that, it's a done deal.
You're gonna
it's
drop.
a wrap.
It's amazing.
That is amazing.
Isn't that something? That's
So-
God.
Does it still feel like a 7?
I think it went down a lot.
Okay.
I mean, I got flexibility. I don't usually have flexibility.
He's gonna feel weird now.
It's weird because you're not used to it.
Thank you. That's what I said.
Amen.
When my mother tried it, I was like, what?
Well, when she comes two-stepping out of a room, I don't
Yeah,
be
she
scared.
was like, yeah, this feels good. I was like, what is wrong with you? So, and that's the thing, like, and so, is Lisa?
Lisa, you here?
Wait.
I think she went out.
So anyway, like with Lisa, she has what is called CRPS. Is she here?
No, she went out.
Oh, okay.
Let me try to get her.
Yeah, that'd be good. So she has what is called CRPS, and I can never remember the first name, what the C stands for, but it's regional pain syndrome, and it's something where the brain sends the wrong signals to one of the limbs.
Oh.
And so her issue was with the hands. Now, she used to work for me at my last, the place that we had worked at before. And we work with the community. And she would actually, like, people would be in there from the community. And all of a sudden, she would yell out screaming. And I'm like, I'm going to have to fire her. I really thought, I'm going to have to fire her because you can't just start screaming out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
And,
but it was the pain.
Yeah, but it was the pain. And we actually thought she was like, woohoo. Okay,
Well,
but.
here she comes. Woohoo.
So the CRPS, and I'll have her explain it a little bit too.
She's on her way up.
She's on her way up.
Okay.
Okay. And so she had to actually wear a glove because the pain was so
severe.
so severe. Like you couldn't touch her.
Oh man, so sorry.
4, actually 3.
3? Okay.
Sorry, because we have another show coming.
Yeah, no problem.
Hurry up, Lisa.
I'm so
Only have 3
sorry.
minutes.
Hallelujah. Okay. So we were talking about the CRPS, and I had her wear her gloves so everyone could see it.
Okay.
But this is the glove that she was wearing. But you can take the glove off. And so, if you can explain to them, you have 30 seconds to explain to them how your hands were feeling before the body pain oil.
Well,
And the camera's
CRPS is a chronic pain disorder, and my hands were in excruciating pain where it was very sensitive to touch.
Mm-hmm.
And even if the wind blew on it, it would be very sensitive and very horrible feeling.
Oh, the
So,
wind.
so my question to you, like I did a little bit of research. Some people have CRPS in their face, some have it in their feet, some have it in their hands. And come to find out, it's actually the brain sending the wrong signals to the hand, and then it creates like inflammation and what else? And the pain and like some.
Yes, CRPS there's 2 types. There's CRPS 1 and 2. Unfortunately, I have CRPS 2.
Okay, so this is what we did, and this is what we're testing right now. The doctors do not have a solution for this pain. How many people in America have it?
There's over 200,000 people who suffer from CRPS.
That's a rare disease. Lisa is
Oh
the
my
second
gosh.
person I ran into that has this.
Wow.
And so
This is my first time hearing about it.
and so what we did, we researched a little bit. I said, Lisa, this is a brain issue. I said, I don't even want you to put the oil on your hand. I said, we're going to put some on your scalp because this oil actually heals on a cellular level. She did this for 1 month. And the pain in her hand, she sent me a text message. She said, I don't think I'm getting that pain anymore.
Actually, the pain is gone.
Look at that.
Some days I have no pain.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, when I take the tea, I have no pain. I tell Veronica this, and it's so true. At night when I take the tea, the next day, the pain is completely gone. But then when I
1 minute.
put the oil in my head,
Mm-hmm.
it takes the pain away. It only takes a second, and the pain goes away out of my hands. And there's no sensitivity. I can clap.
Look at that.
I can.
Yes, girl.
Thank
don't
you.
break your phone.
We appreciate it. Okay.
Yes, Lisa.
We're wrapping it
Wow.
up. So
All right. Thank you
you.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so you have everything there.
I see
Is
all
there
your
anything
products.
else?
Last thing, just give out your website and your
Oh.
social media, and we'll end the show.
Yes. So we are at www.thegoldendew.com. That's DEW. www.thegoldendew.com.
Thank you so
Are we
much for
good?
being here, Veronica.
You can also see videos on our Facebook. It's,
and
the
we'll
face-
take pictures
Facebook
before
name
we
is the
leave.
same.
But thank you
Okay.
all so much for
Thank
tuning
you.
in, and
Appreciate
please
y'all.
make sure you guys purchase her products, the Golden Dew Drops. Thank you, everyone, and have a great night. I'm off.